Hey all, welcome back to Mudstomp's Hardcore Let's Play. So continuing from last episode, I'm still looking at a few clips that I have pre-recorded and putting audio over the top, but hopefully the sound's going a lot better these days, so I'm looking forward to catching up to my recordings and recording live again. Anyway, at the moment I'm in my second nether fortress. It's not far from the first one, but it is a little bit nicer. It's got long hallways and things like that, but it's a bit better area, I think, for farming with the skeleton skulls, and there's a couple of blaze spawners about. So at the moment, you can see I've been putting up a lot of safety bars and so forth, and I've been looking for nether warts. So I'm going to cut back in a second and show you what I have found in this fortress. Joining back in again, everybody, you can see again I'm chasing these safety bars everywhere I go and to make sure I survive this one. So I found a few chests so far, nothing great as far as loot unfortunately. I am enjoying the gold and that, looking forward to using that, but there's not much else happening in these chests unfortunately. As we can see, I've finally located some nether wart, so I'm going to collect this very briefly and move on. I won't be collecting the soul sand because I already dug about 2 stacks of this outside of the fortress, so it's just the nether wart itself I need to grow on. So I'm going to keep searching through this fortress and finding what else we've got. And here we find the last chest that I have found in this fortress, and was lucky enough to get my first diamonds. So that chest completed, I've decided that I'm going to head back to the overworld and we'll continue from there. See you in a moment. Okay, so having returned from the nether, I've been down in my mine for a little bit. I'm currently clearing out some chunk areas. I just need a bit bigger area to have my base set up for my strip mining basically. I like to have a couple of chunks cleared just so I can put plenty of chests down, that sort of thing. So as you can see, I've got this cave system over here that I've been working with, and yeah, I'm just trying to sort of clear out underneath it a little bit and around this lava pool so I can start using the lava pool for furnaces soon. So yeah, in these next couple of clips I'll be clearing this, and then I go for a bit of mining and caving basically, and strip mining. So enjoy the music and I'll see you on the other side, and let's see how many diamonds I managed to get during this clip show. back all. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip. As you can see in the background here, I've dug out a bit more than I showed, but the main thing is I have this lava pool ready to go for furnace arrays and so forth. I'm now going to show you a bit of caving that I've gotten into. So again, there'll be some music playing. Hopefully you enjoy that. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying the music I'm picking. And yeah, let's see what I managed to find while I am caving and all the rest. So following from all that mining and caving, I decided to finally set up my village breeder. I've had the villagers trapped in that little dirt hill for a few days, and I decided that now was the time to set up a proper spot where we could make sure they had continued breeding, and then we'd see plenty of children come out. As you can see, I'm digging about a 5 high hole, I believe it is, in the end. The reasoning for this is that basically I tried it out once and it worked really well, so I kept doing it. And I watched a couple of videos where it seemed to indicate that for the villagers to breed, you need enough height above the beds. So feeling that confirmed my actions, I just kept doing it. So essentially what I'm setting up here is to have about maybe 10 beds and only about 4 or 6 villagers. And what happens is essentially that I have a one high gap around the side so the villagers can't escape, and their children can. So because of the erratic behaviour of the children, they tend to run off the middle platform quite readily, and so they don't take up the beds, and that means the villagers are constantly trying to fill the beds with more villagers but unable to do so because their children keep disappearing. It's rather horrific when you think about it, I guess. My wife always talks about my eugenics experiments, but anyway, what are you going to do? So this is obviously leading up to having trading and iron farms and so forth as well. And what you see me doing here is I'm getting the trench going, but I have a bit of trouble figuring out exactly where I want the trenches to interact and therefore gather the villagers. My aim is to have a spot down and away from the platform, so there's no hope of the villagers coming back and climbing back in, and then I use that spot to gather them and ship them off somewhere else, basically. So once I finally figure out this spot, it ends up working really well, to be honest. And like I said, there's about 10 beds I use, I think, in the end, and yeah, it works pretty well. So I'll leave you to watch the rest of this as I try to move the villagers down with all the beds. As we all know, they can be pretty painful at times, but yeah, I'll talk to you again in a few moments. So, having completed the village breeder area and got them fed up so that they'll go, I decided that it was time to expand my base area. So as you can see, I've been building a cobblestone wall around about an area, I suppose maybe 150 to 200 blocks, probably 200 blocks, closer to 200 blocks by 200 blocks, a nice big square area. I particularly built it up on the hill here because I decided that I wanted to eventually turn this into a full-fledged wall of some sort, with guard towers and you name it, but that was going to take me some time and effort. So to begin with, cobblestone walls all the way, and then lighting up the entire area. So for my final montage of this video, to finish us off, I'll put some more music on and let's just see how I went with the rest of this wall, shall we? Alright, catch you at the end. so as you've been seeing, I've finished my cobblestone wall and I'm now clearing out all the grass and putting torches down. My main reason for clearing the grass is so that I can see creepers better and not mistake the grass for creepers. A couple of times that's happened and scared the bejesus out of me. But anyway, I'm gradually getting the whole area lit up. It's making me feel very, very comfortable inside my compound, a double wall and a nice amount of lighting. But the main reason is so that I can gradually transform this village and get the villagers back in here. It's a long-term project, but my hope is to be able to release the villagers back in and have them have a nice village to return to. So anyway, we're approaching the end of this episode, a bit of a shorter one today with a lot of montages. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As per usual, if you like what you see and want to keep me encouraged, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Otherwise, there should be another episode coming up soon. I'm working really hard and I'm hoping to keep you entertained. Thanks for watching.